Hello folks. So with today's sessions we will learn some more Unix commands. So first of them is alias. So alias command helps us to create an alias for a long command or a command which don't want to remember. So we'll see how that works. Suppose we have ls -l command. We want to create an alias for that. To do that, we have to just do alias, a short name like ll equals sign, and in single quotes we'll give the whole command ls -l here. Press enter. Now ll or ls -l will give you the same results. Now if you want to see what an alias command is for, you can give alias the command name. It will show you that this particular ll is a alias for ls -l. If you want to see all the alias commands, just have to give alias and press enter. It will list you down all the aliases there. As you can see, there's already an alias, just an L for ls hyphen lah, and our ll is here, ll which says ls -l. Now if you want to unalias command, just have to give command unalias and the command name. So now ll doesn't represent any command. If you give alias ll, it will say no, not found. Now let us see a longer command. We want to the city data file has a list of cities with certain other information. We want to list only the cities from that. We can do that by using cat and cut command like this. Cat city data pipe command cut -d, delimiter will give as comma and field 1 just to display the cities. Now it's a quite a long command. We can create an alias for that by doing alias equals list equals to, we'll copy the whole command in single quotes and press enter. Now if you just give list command, it will do the same thing as our previous cat and cut command were doing in together. So here is that old command for which we created the alias. You can see, you can unalias now list. After that, list won't matter any, it won't be any command now. Now we will learn command diff. Diff command helps you to find out difference between two files. So there might be files which look similar, or you know that they are created different times and there is some difference, but you want to know what is their difference quickly. So to do that, first we'll see a file cat models, then there is another file car models which looks very similar, but there is some difference. So diff command will help us to know what is the difference there. So these are very small files, but we can do that in big files. So we'll give diff first file name, second file name, press enter. Now it is telling you at line number 5 6 in the first file and line number 5 in the second file there is a difference. So less than sign here says in the first file these are the differences, and greater the symbol says in the second file there's a difference. So you can see there's two lines of first file are joined together in the second file. So here is how the diff works. Now there is another command which is very similar to diff, that is called sdiff. So when we give sdiff file 1 and file 2, it will print both the files side by side and it will denote where the difference is. I'll press enter. You will see, okay, the left hand side is the first file, right hand side is the second file, and now the pipe here it says So here is the difference. So this is how sdiff works. For very big files, and these are very useful to know the differences. Now we will come to a very important command in Linux, which is tr. It literally means translation. It takes input from the standard input and sends it to the standard output. So when we want to transform a pattern to a new pattern from a file, we can use the tr command. Let us see how that works. So we have a file called fruits, which has all the fruits listed in small letters. Now let us see how we can take help of tr here. If we do cat fruits and then use a pipe command, then tr, and we'll give old pattern as just a and new pattern as capital A. It should translate every small a into capital A's in the file. So it is displaying the whole content of fruits to the standard output with all a's to small a's to capital A. We can do this for the range of characters also. So if we give tr and then small a to small z, and to be all translated to small capital A to capital Z, um, all the characters will be capitalized. So we know that all this thing is being done onto the files and not sorry, to the standard output and not to the existed files. If we do this, we will take another example. To the file models, there is a delimiter comma in the whole file. We want to translate all commas to pipes. We will do tr, in single quotes we'll give comma and then space, and then in quotes we'll give pipe, press enter. All commas will be translated to pipes. The thing to remember here is we are just printing the output of tr to the standard output. We are not moving it to a file, or we are not changing the actual file. Okay, now we can do some other things with tr. We can delete certain pattern. So there is a file with names, there are spaces in between first name and second name. Just an example, if we don't want those spaces, we can do tr -d, and then we have to give the pattern there. So here we want all spaces to be deleted. Here it goes. So all spaces are deleted. Again, this thing is just moving to standard output and not changing the actual file. So the names file will still have the names with the spaces. Now, but if we want it to be moved to a file, we can do like this. We can do cat names tr-d and space, so it will delete the spaces. This output we can move is using the redirection operator to a temp file. If you do the cat, the spaces are gone. So this is how tr can be used to create another file with the translated output. Now there is one more option with tr, that is to squeeze the characters. So with squeezing, a sequence of characters can be squeezed to one. Let's see the use case. ls-l gives us this kind of output. We want to list all the groups in the file, or for all the files, that is a staff. We can do ls-l. We see there are spaces, so we can give delimiter as -d space -f and 1 2 3 4. This fourth column, if we give, it should give us staff, but you can see it doesn't work because the ls-l does not put just single space. It sometimes it puts multiple spaces which we cannot see here, but it is done to put them all in right indentation. So now using tr command we can squeeze those spaces to single space. Let us see how we will do that. ls minus l tr hyphen s and single space, so all spaces will be squeezed to one space. Now you can see there is one space between all the columns. So now first column is the permissions, then the second column, third column, fourth column. So now if you look cut hyphen d on space and hyphen f, if you give 4, now staff is at the fourth column, now it will be printed. So this is how hyphen s works to squeeze the characters. It doesn't work just for the spaces, it works for any character, hyphens or certain characters repeated or dots, anything which you want to translate to. So this is how tr command works. Thanks folks.